Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the brand Jaguar. Brand Jaguar is one of my favorite brands that are, obviously they started as a British brand, but they were sold or bought by the Lalique group, and that is a good thing. Okay, although I would have liked them to stay independent, but at least Lalique group bought them, which are very good fragrance company, because they don't destroy fragrances like some other brands out there, some of the umbrella houses out there. So I unboxed and reviewed many Jaguar fragrances before, and they are quite nice, especially for the price. They are very affordable, very reasonable, and some of them are very good. Some of them are okay, some of them are good, some of them are very good. So this one is called Jaguar Vision 3. Jaguar Vision 3. This is came out 2018. Wow, what a heavy box and bottle. And it's Eau de Toilette 100 ml, aimed for men. And let's see how it goes. But please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. Your finger movement, it makes a lot of difference for me. There are many reviews out there that they don't make videos anymore. The reason is because this endeavor, this hobby, whatever you want to call it, is very expensive, and eventually will have an effect, and it will catch up with you. So if you want me to survive, to make more videos like this in future, to bring you fragrances that nobody else is talking about, please hit those buttons. Thank you for your likes, thank you for your shares, thank you for your comments, thank you for your subscription, which is free by the way, and that will help me so much. Thank you as always. If you want to buy one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfumer myself. I'll make my own line of perfumes. They call the scent of Persia. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. Nobody else is involved. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I'll leave them in the link as well. And if you want to invite me to a coffee, you could do that. There is a heart-shaped button underneath this video, or there is in description as well how you can do that. Thank you very much, and let's go. So sorry about the noise. When you do unboxing, you can't do much about it. So very simple box, simple packaging, but this is what I always say in my videos: give me the simplest packaging and the box and the bottle, but give me a good juice, I'll be happy. But if you give me a over the top, elaborate, super expensive packaging, but the juice is not good, it will be a waste of time, waste of money, waste of effort. Anyway, let's go. So wow, super heavy bottle. It's like a half a kilo of bottle itself, very heavy. It says Jaguar Vision 3 on it, and it's dark, it's transparent, but it's very dark glass, and the cap is very super heavy, like 300-400 grams of cap. Is a combination of metal and plastic, and the atomizer is modern and silver. And here we go, let's see the atomizer. The atomizer is okay, it's not bad. It doesn't go, but it's good, it does the job. Okay, so how is Vision 3 by Jaguar Eau de Toilette 100 ml? In United Kingdom you can find it under £30. And here we go, first impression. Woo! First thing it hits me is the sweetness. So it's very sweet, nutty, tonka bean. It's very strong tonka bean in here. So first thing first is very sweet. So you need to like your sweet fragrances, and also it's powdery, which is very nice. I love my powdery perfumes and fragrances. So it is quite powdery, and the tonka bean is massive, so it is a very dominant by tonka bean, at least for first impression. Very spicy. So the spices I'm getting are quite warm, spicy, cinnamon definitely, nutmeg definitely, and maybe a little bit of cardamom in here to give it that little bit of sensual body in here. So it's quite spicy, so you need to like your spicy fragrances too. It's a huge citrus right now. The citrus is a combination of lemon and bergamot, maybe a hint of lime in here as well, but mainly bergamot and lemon I can smell, but it's done very, very well. It reminds me of some of the citruses that utilizing Guerlain. I'm not saying it's Guerlain is inspired by any of Guerlain fragrances, but for some reason it reminds me of that one. Okay, quite sweet. So the sweetness is mainly coming from the tonka bean, but I can smell some fruity aspect. At the moment, it smells like little bit of stone fruit, maybe a little bit of tropical feel to it as well. Very little bit confusing on the fruit side. So it smells like peach, but it's not peach in the same time. All right, let me see if I can guess it properly. Yeah, it smells like peach to me, but it could be something else because a little bit of tropical feel to it. So it could be like something like a mango, maybe. Okay, but it's got a little bit of watery aspect to it, but not too much. It's a hint of wateriness, hint of water. And the tonka bean by far is the biggest player. The base is woody, so combination of sandalwood and cedar is very, very clean in the base, and a hint of earthiness in here as well, just a hint of darkness. Overall, it's not too dark. I would say this one I would categorize it, at least for first impression, as a semi-fresh to semi-dark. So it is on the moderate side of things. So it's not too fresh, it's not too dark either. So it's on the medium side of things. Oh my goodness, yeah, it is powdery. It's a little bit dusty. And also a little bit on the sensual side, so it is very, very nice for going out, for evening, for a special occasion. It reminds me to some extent, don't quote me at the moment, just for the first impression, it reminds me of Lanvin de L'Homme for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it got some similarity. It's not 100%, it's not one-to-one, or at least for first impression, but it giving me that feel of Lanvin de L'Homme by YSL, by Yves Saint Laurent for some reason. Again, it's not one-to-one, it's not 100%, it's not inspired by it, I don't think so, but it giving me that feel of Lanvin de L'Homme. Yeah, the mainly because of the nuttiness of it, and also the cardamom in here, and the spiciness and the sweet is in nutmeg and nutty, and also a little bit of powderiness in here. It reminds me of Lanvin de L'Homme. So if you like Lanvin de L'Homme, it's similar genre to Lanvin de L'Homme. Again, it's not a one-to-one, it's not 100%, it's not a copy, it's not inspired, so don't quote me on that, but it reminds me of it for some reason. Okay, so again, for a little bit of that chocolatey, hazelnutty, nutty, powdery, spicy, sweet feel of the Lanvin de L'Homme is in here. Again, it's not a copy of it, okay, but it reminds me of it. But for a price under £30, this is very well done. It's well blended, good ingredients. I don't smell harshness, I don't smell chemical, I don't smell any alcohol. It opened up very nicely. Obviously, for this price point, you expect synthetic elements, but the main important thing is they've done a good job of blending fragrance notes and accords together superbly well, that you don't realize the synthetics. So this is a telltale sign of good perfumery, because a good perfumer, anybody can make a good perfume if you give them very high quality ingredients. Okay, so excuse my language, even a child can do it. But a good perfumer is when you give them cheap and very low quality ingredients, then they come up with something nice, and that is the art of perfumer. Majority of perfumers these days are chemists, okay? They are not perfumers anymore, they're chemists first and foremost, so they have a very good understanding of chemicals. And that's why when you smell something like this, you know somebody with experience done it, because you can tell they've done a good job, they well blended, they did a good job of masking those synthetics, and it smells quite nice and natural, which is crazy for this price point. So yes, 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 for a first impression, absolutely, I'm loving it. Yeah, to some extent it reminds me of Lanvin de l'Homme, okay? But again, it's not 100%, it's not a copy, it's not one-to-one, but it is there to some extent. Also, to some extent, reminds me of 1 Million by Paco Rabanne, but not much. Again, a hint of it. That tonka bean in here, also that like a smell of mandarin orange type of thing in here. Although I'm not sure there's mandarin in here, because I smell lemon and bergamot, but could be that mandarin orange in here as well, and also leatheriness. There's a hint of leatheriness in the base, but not much. It's not big. It's mainly suede feel to it rather than leather, and the leather here is very soft and very friendly. It's not none of those rugged ones. Overall, it's very friendly fragrance, this one. I would say 25 and up to be in the safe side, because it's got complexity to it. But if you like this kind of fragrances and you are 20 years old, you can easily wear it. This price point is right, it's accessible, is affordable, smells good. In terms of season, I would say this is all year round. In summer and winter you can wear it easily. In terms of occasion, this is one of those, it's nice for going out, evening, special occasion, formal occasion and things like that. And in terms of gender, definitely bang in the middle. Anybody can wear it, woman and men, no problem whatsoever. So if you like this kind of fragrances, I highly recommend it. But we have to wait and see to see if it performs well. If it performs well, goodness me, we have a banger on our hand. With the House of Jaguar or brand Jaguar, majority of the fragrances are on the moderate to good. None of them are beast mode. There are exceptions, maybe one or two of them very strong, but majority of them are on the moderate to good. Okay, so probably this one is going to be the same line, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so for first impression, absolutely yes. I'll let you know in the next video the longevity, development, and things like that. And if you have it, if you know, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are a hidden gem. This one looks like it's going to be a hidden gem. If you want to purchase one of my own perfume and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. They're out of this world, ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money, no additives, no preservatives, no synthetics, no alcohol, none of those. Pure perfume oil, one of the highest quality ingredients in the world for the price you're paying. And first thing it hits you is the quality of it. Mamma mia, what a beautiful fragrance, what a beautiful perfumes. There are more than 60% concentration of perfume in my perfumes. Nobody does that. The most you get about 20 to 30% concentration of oils. I put more than that, more than double. Okay, so it's 60%. And the second you smell it, you can tell this is done superbly, not only superbly well, but the ingredients are superbly good. Okay, all right guys, I'll leave them the link as always. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.